Hola, it's me, Didi Fuego, and welcome to the very first episode of Deep Dives Early Outs. It's a show where I get to interview queens that left too soon, which I can relate, and we just check in, we talk about what's going on in our lives, connect, trauma bond, have a good giggle, and share all this with you. So thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bells. I can't wait to share these conversations with you. Our first guest is last. Oh, hello! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God, I don't even have a setup or nothing. Just raw and real.
Raw and real. This is what this show is all about, being raw and real.
There's so much drag and
The
things going on.
realness. The realness. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me your time, your energy. We finally found our time, and I'm so happy to connect with you.
I don't know, it's weird. It's not weird, but it's like it's special because it's like
Yeah.
you're starting this journey. And just a year ago, I was in the same fucking place, like starting the journey. And I wish that I actually did this. So you know what? I'm stealing this. Goodbye.
No, please! I have
Can
such
you
good
imagine?
things.
I don't know. I think this is going to be like not only life changing in general, but just the things that you're already doing with your platform. From what I see, Exhibit A.
This is a little interview series that I'm calling Deep Dives. Get it? The D for DD Fuego, you know what I mean? And so I'm calling this series Deep Dives Early Outs because, sister, you are speaking to the next in line to the throne of Lucky Starzzz, the pork chop of season 18.
I had a feeling because I kind of like read something.
I know, the Reddit has the tea.
I read about, that, and I was just like, you know what? Whatever happens, girl, your life is gonna change regardless. You're so creative from what I've seen.
But so
Yeah.
today, we are going to do what I like to call dive deep into your beginning, your middle,
And your end.
and your beginning. Speaking to you about how your experience went, how you're doing now, I think is not just like fun for people to hear about, but also like feels like we're gonna trauma bond together. It's gonna help me. This is therapy. You are my therapist for the next 30 minutes. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh my God, that is okay. I need a therapist my damn self, let me tell you.
But
But oh, it's okay, girl. Your life is about to change.
let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Okay, so where do you really want me to start? Actually, I think this is actually the first proper like raw interview I've done since my drag race beginning. Okay, so let's start with 2017. I didn't know where my life was going. I graduated, but I was dreading graduation. Like I wasn't like other kids like that were like that sounds so like I wasn't like the other kids.
No, but a lot of people are like, get me out of here. And you were like, what happened
Yeah,
next?
but I was just like dreading
Yeah.
leaving high school because it felt like I was going to kind of like, even though I hated high school too, I hated everything. I just had no escape. So I was always intrigued by drag. I was always intrigued by drag. I was a big fan of Adore Delano. She was like the big introduction to Drag Race for me. She was the like, as a fan of her, and then seeing like her videos on YouTube and blah blah blah. And then I saw her appear on Drag Race, and I was like, "What is this show?"
Yeah.
I always wanted to be like a performer, though. I always wanted to be on stage and like have the spotlight on me. I remember one of my old friends. No, she gave me my first eyeshadow palette or something like that. And then I started practicing my. I started instead of doing eyeshadow like a normal twink.
Mm-hmm.
I start. I started like actually painting myself with the eyeshadow.
Like the
I
whole
would like
skin.
grab. Yeah, like I would like grab the eyeshadow and become purple with it or become like blue with it and just start to do and out with the eyeliner, cheap eyeliner from Walgreens.
Of course.
I would just like start drawing on my face and I would always turn into things. And then eventually I got really inspired during season 9. Also, well, season 9 was actually the first season that was airing when I started.
Yeah.
And I was very inspired by Nina Bonina Brown.
Icon.
She was like a huge inspiration for me at the time as well.
It was like, oh, drag can be done differently.
Yeah. When I started drag, I always said that when I started drag, I'm gonna be a cartoon. I'm gonna be like a sexy cartoon. And then because I was such a big kid at heart, as well, I love cartoons, I loved video games, I love art, I love
Yeah.
strawberry shortcake, Care Bears,
Cute.
Rainbow Bright. Like I love all that corny shit. Like I love it. It's so inspiring for me. I'm very much also into like weird core on TikTok,
Mhm.
dream core. I started just experimenting, and then eventually with the Nina Bonina Brown influence. And I also started getting close to her, becoming actual friends with her online. Couldn't really afford anything. I couldn't even afford wigs or outfits
But we
to
can afford
start drag,
paper.
but I could afford paper. And so I would buy paper and I would basically create my drag with paper.
Amazing.
And like I would even start creating like paper outfits that would be like optical illusions for the camera.
I did that stuff too. I was like, when I started, I was like, I can't afford that corset. I'm like, well, I got masking tape and I would like masking tape my body and like
Yeah,
hot glue a zipper to masking tape and spray painted gold. I was like, the fantasy is real. Like the means of getting the fantasy together may not be here. But I don't know. I just think it's so admirable that you weren't like, I have some money, I'm gonna go to Fashion Nova. You're like, I'm gonna buy paint. I'm gonna get cardboard. I'm gonna.
exactly. Drag was the only thing that I had, like my art.
Mhm.
Because some people would even question if it was drag at the time.
Right.
So every night I would literally wake up after a depression nap all day. And I would wait until everybody goes to sleep to start just practicing my makeup. Eventually, throughout the years, whatever, I started. You know what's so funny? There was this little TV show, and I remember I talked to the producers of Drag Race, but they weren't casting Drag Race in this. They were just casting like a teen drag thing.
Mhm.
And I remember Jules talking about Sam almost being in it. And
Yes.
that is, yeah, I was almost on that. I remember
It was
this
like
happened in
a
2000.
drag race for teens.
Yes, yes. Drag Race for Teens, something like that. And I was literally about to be cast on that thing.
Well, that didn't come to pass, but actual drag race came to pass. How do you
Actual
go
Drag Race
from
came.
like, I'm just doing drag in my house 'cause I love it, to, you know what? I should be on television.
Eventually, we moved. New house, new me. But I was so depressed during all of this. Listen, I've always been a very depressed kid. I've always been a very depressed preteen. I literally, like, I wanted to die every day of my life. I kid you not. Like, not to, like, trauma dump and
No,
be
no,
like,
no.
oh my
This
God.
is this is the space
But,
where
like,
there's
this
so
is,
many people that feel similarly and use their art to maybe create this like fantasy that saves them every day. It's like every day you wake up thinking the world is not on your side, and then you get to create art that brings light to a dark situation. And this is a story.
yeah.
This is like a part of your story. And look at where you are now.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate you even sharing your platform. But
This is the
thank you.
sisterhood that I want to be a part of. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, you see this? It's
Yeah.
like a seven
Mhm.
that was like burned into me by mistake.
During the show.
No, while doing drag. Just like while like gluing shit.
Oh, I got a hot glue gun not a hot glue gun star, hot glue gun scar on set, and but it's not in the shape of an eight. If it were an eight, that would be cool.
That would be sickening.
But
But
no,
no, like but
it
my
was
birthday's on the
destined.
7th.
It was destined. Oh,
My birthday is also on the 7th, so I'm like, oh shit. But some people see a one, so I don't know.
well, you were the
Um,
first one.
oh no. In 2021, I started going to like this club called Azúcar.
Yes,
That's when I started going out into the nightlife more. I was a very late bloomer. I was kind of like late into the nightlife, late into everything. Um,
but still, like
so
not so much because you were what, like 20?
I was like 23.
That's still, girl, you're still baby.
I remember I was still working on my drag, and eventually my best friend, she was like, "Oh, you got to start performing." So I went to perform at Azúcar. Morphine Love actually was hosting these competitions, and I remember I dressed as like a white kitty cat,
Uh-huh.
and I just performed "Work This Pussy." Actually, my first
And
song
Kitty Girl.
performing, and "Kitty Girl" by RuPaul.
Mhm.
"Kitty Girl" by RuPaul was the intro, actually. So it's so funny how my first song ever on stage was a RuPaul song. That's so like typical. Like
Meant to be. Can
I
I ask
remember
you
that
one
this miss.
thing? There's like a part of the creation process that I always feel like I talk about it like it's a circle. And like the making, the creating, like the preparing, all of that feels like it's part of the circle. And I feel like the other half of the circle comes when it gets shared, like with an audience.
Yes.
After so many years of doing it, maybe like half circle, how did you feel when you were getting like beautiful feedback when you started sharing that work in person?
I wasn't really getting that much love in Miami. I was getting love from like, you
Online.
know, like online or like maybe the promoters liked me, like, oh my God, it's very creative.
Yeah.
But like I was never like the cunty girl that everybody loved in Miami. Like I was never on, nobody wanted me on Drag Race. I was just like the little artsy girl who she's so creative.
Yeah,
And that's
well,
it.
then
You know what I
that's
mean?
it.
Like
You know, just like they're putting you in like a different category. But like, how
um
long did this period of your life?
actually, okay, so that all happened in 1 year, actually. In 2023 is when I really started getting attention in Miami. Actually, I remember the Venus flytrap moment happened right when my stepdad lost his hand. We were all like together, have partying. My cousin brought some big fireworks. It blows up the firework. His hand falls right in front of me. I see everything, the blood, whatever. And everybody's going crazy. My mom's crying. And so, like, now, basically, everybody turned his back on him and he had no job, no nothing to provide. And so I kind of had to provide a little more. And I couldn't do it in McDonald's. And it was like, oh, I almost auditioned for season 16, actually. 16, I almost applied for.
Great.
But when it came down to actually sending the tape, I didn't send shit because I was like, I don't feel ready.
Okay.
And
The tapes are
then
a lot.
it's a lot. And then like for
Did you feel like the
freaking
light come through and be like, I have to?
girl, I thought I had to, but I forced myself because I promised myself. So mind you, I don't have shit. I'm creating things as I go, putting shit together. I remember I was doing Snatch Game in the corner of my room with a bunch of bags and things everywhere.
Who did you
I remember I
audition
had
for Snatch Game with?
not Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift and Sophia. I was just kind of
Oh
putting
yeah,
characters together.
yeah,
I feel like now if I did it, I'll have a better time. Like, I mean, not better time because I never got to do Snatch Game, but like, I feel
yeah.
like if I
Same.
did it now, like, I would actually be funnier than I would have been if I originally did it back then. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I would probably do Mickey Mouse, to be honest. Like, I could do a great Mickey Mouse. I'll be like, "Hi, cowboy, it's me, Mickey Mouse."
You'd be
I'm
the
thinking
black and
about
white
it.
Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie, baby.
Yeah, you could be like wearing Minnie's drag. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm just experimenting. Oh boy.
I love
Like
it. Count me in.
put a little cheese in your titty and be like, "Ooh, you like that cheese, RuPaul? Oh
I
boy,
would like to see.
oh boy." A lot of the fans, when they found out that I was gonna do Taylor Swift, were like, "Oh my God, please!"
Yeah,
But like, trust me, I would have been crazy. I would have been real
it
crazy
would have
with
worked
it.
out. They don't trust, but you trust. So let's walk through because there's like specific moments that I feel like people don't really talk about that I were like very formative to me. Like the morning of entrances, it it's like the energy is crazy because this is like your big first day on set. And for the record, for people that don't know, like we don't see the set before, we don't see the girls before. Everything is very private. So
Yeah.
you also were the last queen to enter. So walk me through the feelings of that morning before you enter the workroom.
So I wake up early as hell. Mind you, I was spray painting inside the hotel room the night before.
Oh yeah, what's the tea on like you were gonna wear something else, but you ended up wearing that?
My stuff is in storage, so it all got fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And so like I basically when I picked up my entrance look from the storage, I was like,
No.
this is not gonna work. This looks crazy. And so I started creating that new one. And it wasn't really finished by the time that I got there. So I had to kind of finish spray painting it in the hotel room,
Inside the hotel room.
inside the hotel room,
Sure.
because you have to get permission to go outside. And I was like, I'm tired of asking for
It.
permission and I have to get this done now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just spray paint and open the windows, bitch.
Open a window.
And then I was like, oh my God, I'm the last one. Bitch, I'm the last one. Like all of these loud ass bitches are about to react to me. Like that's crazy. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do?
You had
And
planned what you were gonna say.
I didn't even know what the hell I was gonna say.
Girl.
I was like, I'm gonna say something depending on the look.
Right.
And then I asked the producers, I remember I was like, wait, should I say this or this? Wait, what should I say? Hold
Yeah.
on. Which one do you think sounds better?
And you said something about painting or sorry, daddy, I
Oh,
painted.
daddy, I think I stained the sheets. Because I was like, paint. So,
Yeah.
And so then, like, yeah, I walk in and I realize, oh, fuck, like, I just made an impression.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? First impressions are everything to me. And I feel like I made that day.
You made such a good first impression because how unique and different you were. And I feel like Well, I'm gonna assume, but like that must have felt good that the girls were like, okay, that's different, that's amazing. Did you feel validation at that point?
I felt so validated. I felt so validated, honestly, and like I never had in my life. I always feel like a failure. That's the demon. You know how RuPaul says the voices? The
Hmm.
voices always tell me, bitch, you're a failure. That's always gonna be there. But they've calmed down
Okay, good.
since then. I will say they've calmed down. Um, I hope to eliminate them one day, but I realized that you can't really eliminate those voices ever. You kind of
And I
just
mean,
tame them.
Mother also says like you can hear the voices, you can see the darkness, but just don't stare.
Sometimes I like to wear the darkness. Like, I don't know, it's kind of glamorous to like,
There is glamour in darkness.
if you, honey, don't succumb to the darkness, wear it. How
Be the
about that?
darkness. Be the dark.
Be the darkness. Fucking, listen, that is the quote of the day.
So in the lip sync, I will say, you gave it. You gave everything.
Let me tell you, I was not planning on my shoes to fall off. My shoes in my life have never fallen off. I don't do that. Okay, so Lexi let me borrow those heels. They weren't exactly
So
my
this is Lexi's
size.
fault.
It was Lexi's fault. No, like, she let me borrow them, and I was kind of like, okay, you know how in Drag Race you can't change your shoes for the lip sync.
Mhm.
Even though now I see that certain girls did change their shoes, I should have just fucking changed them.
But you keep it pumping.
Girl,
You
the
almost
wig
had it
almost fell,
stopping.
bitch. Because the wig was also Lexi's. And the wig, bitch, I had to glue that bitch down real fast because I was running late for the runway. And I was like, girl, that day was hectic. I was running late for the runway. My shoes were not fitting because it was not mine. And bitch, listen, if I would have worn some sickening white
Mhm.
platform pussy heels for that fucking lip sync, bitch, we would have been telling a different. You would not be interviewing me, bitch, because I would not have been the first.
I would be interviewing who are you using again?
Probably Joella, my
Oh yeah.
sister, who I love so much.
The
Shout out to
opulent.
Joella, but listen, Joella is nothing like what the girls see on TV. Joella's the sweetest person ever.
You
I
mean to tell
actually,
me she's not the Slasian diva who is opulent?
she is the
N-
station diva,
Known for
and
her
she's
opulence.
opulent. Girl, that day, witnessing Joella crying, it's so funny because you don't see not one tear coming out of her face. And like, but the thing is, that's how she
Fucker.
is. She cries like that. She literally, Joella's such an emotional girl. She
Oh.
will cry randomly as fuck over anything, but she feels her emotions really deeply.
Yeah.
And so like she when she's crying, you literally don't see the tears, but I promise she is. Like, you know what I mean?
All right. So then Mother Paul says Lucky Stars sashay away.
I never thought she would say that to me so fast because we had such a great first episode.
You guys were besties.
No, like she lived. She lives.
Okay, so you sashay away. You do the badunk. She does not dunk.
And I knew it was over because I was like, girl, there's no way that they're gonna repeat the Badunk twist 2 episodes in a row in the premieres.
They had to do it that way because otherwise it would have felt rigged if it weren't obvious.
I wish I would have chosen 7, I guess.
So no, at that point the one had already been chosen.
Oh yeah, it was 1, right?
Let me like really go through the moment because this is like the moment where I'm at now. We get eliminated, we get sent to the house, and
You're
it's
like,
not like you're going back to like sunshine and rainbows in a non-depressed state until the show premieres, until launch day. What's your spirit? Because I'm in the middle of trauma healing.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like life puts me in these positions where I'm supposed to share myself a little bit of a time
Hmm.
as opposed to a whole lot. You know what I mean?
That makes
Kind
sense.
of just to keep the mystery, to keep the. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm meant to be one of those artists that you just never really get to truly
You don't get
know.
like the full picture of, and just like the little teases of it feel exciting.
Yeah. And I will say there's a lot of exciting things to be excited about now. Like, I'm so excited about so much shit that's coming up. But like, at the
Yeah.
same time, there's things to not, to be like, fuck. You know what I mean?
So you're like holding on until like launch and that period of like
But girl,
loneliness, and
yeah.
and you're like, well, at least my talent show is gonna slay, and RuPaul liked me.
That little basketball titty moment,
Mhm.
always wanted to do that for RuPaul. I was originally gonna do it in a runway for the shorts runway.
Uh-huh. Who's
I
got
was gonna
short
literally
shorts?
wear like basketball shorts and
Oh,
I
you
was
have that
gonna
already
go
made.
like, yeah, and I was gonna be like, and I remember after I got eliminated, I was like, that would have been such a
Yeah.
moment. And then when I did Lollapalooza, I wore the outfit. I got to do the I was like, Oh, I felt like the best. Like, you know, when you just come and it,
And it just feels like euphoric. Yeah.
yeah, that was that.
Okay, where I sit right now in this chair in this messy room, we are going to launch in a couple of weeks, and I don't know what's going to happen to me. You had the same experience. How were you feeling in this moment?
I'm so
Because I'm
excited for
like,
y'all.
there's so much to do, there's so much to prepare for, and also like I need to enjoy it.
Girl, I just, okay, so let me tell you what I did.
Yeah.
About half of the fucking money, bitch, I fucking spent that shit on ramen. Uber Eats, bitch. Depression ramen. Bitch, I was just eating ramen in the fucking the same shitty ass apartment that we were still stuck in.
I
Like,
spent every single cent to get on the show, to prepare for the show, because I care about fashion so much and I really love all that stuff.
bitch, you had nothing. All you had probably was just the money that you earned there, right? If there's one thing Monopoly Wins Challenge gave me, bitch,
Is
it's
$180.
an Uber ride home.
Perfect. All right. So okay, it's now launch, and even though I thought this is the beginning of the rest of my life was getting on the plane to go to Drag Race, the real beginning for real, I think, is at launch. Like, what do you do with the platform that God, Jesus, RuPaul has given us? The last thing he said to us on set was, "Good luck with your careers," and he meant that shit.
I'm not homeless anymore, by the way. Thankfully, thanks to my beautiful, beautiful man.
Let's go back to that moment. The show starts airing. You're like, you found your agent, you found a manager. You're like, I hope I get booked. I go out first. Are you nervous? Or as soon as you get announced, you're like, oh, I'm going to be fine. Like, when am I going to feel fine?
You should feel fine now. How about this? You're gonna start feeling fine tonight, bitch. How about that? Because you have so much happening for you now. Like, girl, you trust me, bitch. If there's one thing you should feel right now, like from this call, is like, if I could pass any energy to you through this fucking phone, it's like, bitch, just girl, you're a Ru girl. Like, you're part of. I never thought that it was gonna be that I was going to be telling someone, bitch, you're part of this family. Like, I'm part of it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's like, girl, like, you're
This
here, you're part
is
of this legacy.
this is
You know
why
what I
it's so
mean? Like,
important for me to speak to you specifically, because you're the person that has experienced the most similar thing to me the latest. And so being able to like
girl, I'm literally passing down the torch to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
passing down the pork.
the pork. I'm passing down the pork to you, bitch. Like,
I
literally. Like,
take it gladly. We are
and
icons.
you're not a third owl. I mean, no shade.
No,
Listen, I don't,
yeah.
bitch, if I was a third owl, I would be even more happy,
Yeah.
realistically.
Okay, so where are you now emotionally? Because we're like talking about like my
We're
trauma
talking
and
about
like
a
all this
whole
stuff.
other season.
But like you just went through shit.
Emotionally,
How do you feel now?
I'm emotionally, drag race wise,
Yeah.
emotionally,
Yeah, yeah.
because my emotions have different levels.
Okay.
Drag race wise emotions, I am good. I'm just excited. I'm just excited for the future. I'm just like trying to do gigs as much as I can. Um, Drag race wise, real life wise, mentally, I mean, I'm always a mess.
Yeah. Well, we need to
Always
get a
gonna.
good therapist for you, girl.
That's just me. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like, as a
little rough
person.
around the edges, that's fine.
Yeah, like I'm good. I mean, I have a place thanks to my beautiful boyfriend, like I said. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the opportunities. I'm thankful for the gigs. I'm thankful for the legacy and all that. I'm thankful for the fucking the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You
like
are at the other end of what I'm starting. You're like a year ahead of me.
it's so crazy to even say that because like I don't even feel like that yet. You know what I mean? Like I feel still like I'm in where you were. Does that make sense?
Like still starting, still launching.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm starting because like it's almost like I feel like season 17 was the beginning and like whatever comes after is like
This is
the
why I
current
structured
phase.
this, because I'm like, there's the beginning, there's the middle, and there's the beginning again. Like the
Yes,
beginning
that's
is
the
like
perfect way of I hope it is a
becoming.
beginning again.
Okay, now before I let you go, let's play a little game that I like to call the hot seat. Get it, Fuego?
Okay.
And it's a rapid fire. You get to choose a number from 1 to 8, and I'm going to read you the question. Okay?
Okay, let's do it. I'm so excited.
From 1 to 8, I'm going to read you the question. Okay? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 8. Welcome to the hot seat, sister. You're in the hot seat. How does it feel? Does it burn?
Oh my God, I think it's a little too hot. My pussy is burning.
My pussy is
My
on fire.
pussy is burning.
My pussy is on fire now. What is it that kiss the flame? Pick a number 1 through 8.
I'm gonna do 7.
Is there anyone in the drag race world that you look up to, that you're molding your career toward? That you're like, that's the person that I need to learn from. Who's that girl for you?
Okay, for me, Crystal Method.
Love.
Crystal Method. I love Crystal Method. Listen, Crystal Method, if you're listening, if you're watching, or if any Crystal Method fans are here,
Yes.
I would love to collaborate. We would make magic.
You would make such beautiful, cool, creative magic.
Yeah, no, I think we could make magic.
All right, do you want to do another
Yes.
rapid fuego question, hot seat question? What's your number?
I'm gonna go with 1.
Okay, number 1. Who from your season are you currently closest with? Who's the last girl you texted?
Joella.
Joella. So you
And
haven't
Lana.
forgotten Diella.
Okay, so Lana, I wouldn't say I'm the closest to. I just recently started really like getting closer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we really connected in the Emmys weekend.
Oh my god.
So
y'all looked so good.
Oh my god, thank
How were
you.
the Emmys? Oh my god.
The Emmys were amazing. It's just that I was so sick that day. I partied a little too much the night before.
Girl.
We partied, girl. Like you know what happens when you party as a drag queen, and sometimes you end up in. Oh, and then we hung out with Scarlet Envy and like, bitch, it was a night.
All right, Lucky. Thank you so much. That is the end of our rapid fire hot seat questions. Listen, from one pork chop to another, thank you so much for the love you've shown to me. I take your baton, I take the chop, take the pork.
Girl, take the badonkadonk lever.
I wish I had a badonkadonk or a chocolate or a something. It was nothing.
Listen,
Although
whatever happens,
no spoilers. Maybe I'll come back. Oh.
Whatever happens, this is where your life has to be to get to where it's going to. You know what I mean? Every single step in your journey is going to teach you something that's going to lead you to the next door. I'm still opening doors to this day. Like, I'm not fucking perfect. So just like continue doing you. Continue giving that Didi Fuego energy that got you on fucking television, because many bitches want to be you right now. Many bitches are applying to be in your spot next year. You know what I mean? This is the beginning.
At the end of the day, we may be pork chops, but we are Ru girls, and that no one can take that away from us. We're an elite group. Listen, on Drag Race, you either make it on, you win, or you're the pork chop, and we are the girl.
Girl, at least we have a title.
Thank you so much for coming on this show. The first episode, you took my virginity. Final thoughts, my diva?
Listen, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep supporting Didi Fuego. Keep supporting her on her journey. This is only the beginning of the rest of her life. And this is the beginning of the rest of my life as well. And just,
keep supporting Lucky Starzzz. Book us. Come to our shows. Show us love. And we're so excited to have a good year together. Stay tuned. More to come. And thank you, Lucky Starzzz. Thank you.
And Didi Fuego.
Love you. Thank you for real. Thank you deeply, deeply so much for doing.
Thank you. Honestly, thank you.
Have a beautiful rest of your day. And, text me every 5 minutes.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone. Adios.
Bye.